Super Saturday results are in, and I'm going to include Sunday's main results. While the debate was going on, there was results pouring in, and Bernie Sanders won 3 out of 4 states over this weekend. In Maine, he won 64% of the vote to Hillary's 35. In Nebraska, he won 57 to 42% of the vote. In Kansas, he won 67 to 32, and in Louisiana, he lost with 23% of the vote to 71% to Hillary. So, all in all, he's actually came ahead of Hillary now, or tied. I'm not doing math live, but just either way, it's really fucking close over the weekend. Hillary continues to win the southern states, but guess what? There's only so many southern states. She can only hold on to that bullshit lead for so long, and now we're going to start to get into the swing state that, like it or not, they at least changed their vote. They're not willing to vote for the same facts. So maybe they'll do more research. Clearly, they've done it in the past where they've just voted on different people there, and they don't hold any super allegiance. So we'll see how that goes. So if you're any of these states coming up, we have Michigan on the 8th, Mississippi on the 8th. On March 15th, we have Florida, Illinois, Missouri, North Carolina, and Ohio. And March 22nd, you have Arizona, Idaho, Utah. March 26th, Alaska, Hawaii, Washington. So, and if you're in any of these big swings, especially Florida, 214 delegates, Illinois 156, Ohio 143, North Carolina 107, Michigan with 130 delegates. Man, these are some big-ass states. These are going to really determine this election from here on out. If Bernie can fucking pull off Michigan or something, if he can pull out a chunk of Michigan, he may take the lead. Now, there's a big man. I haven't seen the polling data or anything, so I'm probably pulling this shit out of my ass. I'm just saying, though, me rooting for that. But yeah, and I might as well mention the delegate thing since I've heard it explained a little bit more. So you have to consider the super delegates irrelevant. So first off, there's the pledge delegates. Now, in each state, such as, let's go Kansas. So he took 23 delegates to Hillary's 10 in Kansas. He had 67.7% of the vote. Hillary had 32.3%. Either the delegates are based on location, like each public polling place gets a certain amount of delegates. I think that's how it is. I don't think it's proportionate per the percentage population vote. I think it's area. Don't quote me, but I think that's how it is. So that's how that goes. And then a super delegate. Now here's the bullshit. So basically, some super dickhead guy, some dude who's got some power, he gets this thing called a super delegate vote, and they're worth X amount of votes or X amount of delegates. Now, when that state goes in, their vote goes in too, and it's more of a pledge, like, I'm going to vote for you. But those votes aren't tallied until the convention in July. So the superdelegate votes can change, and so it's a really fucking shitty system. There's no reason I'm superdelegate. It's basically a fail switch. Jill Stein even said it. It's like if Bernie beats Hillary by the populist vote, but the superdelegates are like, meh, we're going to vote for Hillary anyways because that's our bread and butter, corporate, all that other bullshit, then they can vote for Hillary over Bernie, and then she'll get the nod. And then people will be like, "Oh wait, our vote doesn't matter apparently," and oh no, and then people might wake up. But that's just worst case scenario down the road. We'll see how that goes. But yeah, but it's not too late. Still vote for Bernie and make it a better race coming up. This is fucking huge, especially if you're in Michigan, man. Wow, man, this is a very pivotal. So I'm rooting for you, Michigan people. Make the right decision. Dude, I won't even sit here and be like, oh, Bernie over Hillary. Just look it up yourself, bro. Don't trust CNN, CBS, check any third-party news site, anywhere from a middle down the road one to the side ones. I don't care, bro. Just do your research, check the facts, check the issues. Just do some type of research and you'll see. It's really clear, and I'll mention the debates real quick. I don't fucking care, man. I can't watch the debates. Bernie's too boring. Hillary's too fucking, she knows exactly what to say. It's not a good thing. Bernie wins on the issues, but Hillary wins on the debate stage. It's that simple. She's fucking, she practices and does all that shit, and Bernie just doesn't fucking know how to do it. The perfect example of that is, that one line where he's like, oh, if your speech is so good and it's worth $250,000, why don't you show us the transcript? We want to see how good that speech is. He said it on the debate stage, but he forgot to say how much it was worth and shit, and it was clearly, You know, he just took his fucking dialogue from the campaign and took it there. It was a good line, but yeah. But he never hits her with any facts, never hits her with the TPP. There was a fucking some research done. She supported the TPP publicly 45 times, not to mention all the shit that WikiLeaks has leaked about her supporting the TPP, and other people from the inside saying that Hillary helped wrote it or helped negotiate with I think Asian countries or countries in Asia, whatever the proper title, my bad. Anyways, she helped negotiate the shit like that. Anyways, she had a hand in making it. Fact. Pretty much, yeah. So you can check that out on WikiLeaks, so check that out. And so, yeah, and then she's like literally on the stage, like, I don't support it. She did hit Bernie with the, you voted for the crime bill in 1994, and Bernie couldn't really do nothing there. Meanwhile, Hillary Super PAC is taking donations from some like the JJC and some other prison type things that profit from prisons. Well, she's taking money from the people that she said she doesn't want to be making money anymore. So see how that goes. She also did him with a super low blow in the debate where she said that he didn't support the bailout. By the way, here's the biggest fucking key, by the way. They all call Bernie Sanders a socialist. He didn't support the bailout. Now, essentially what it is, how this works, how this makes sense to me, so I could be wrong, but so basically the company was going under, the auto industry, and instead of capitalism doing its thing, big government was like, no, we'll help you back up. We'll help you back up. Meanwhile, Bernie was like, no. And he didn't vote on the bill. I think, I don't know the exact details. I know he probably was for something else or whatever. I'm just saying he's more capitalist than fucking Hillary. So fact. And so that's how that goes. I'm trying to think of any other things different between Bernie and Hillary. Oh yeah, and Hillary's meeting with a NRA lobbyist, ex-lobbyist, coming up for some type of bullshit, whatever. So yeah. Oh, and there was some side notes that the Goldman Sachs speeches that she's give. Apparently, Ted Cruz's wife used to work there. So there's this theory that if it's Cruz versus Hillary, that these speeches might come out, and that shit would be fucking hilarious. So we'll see how that goes. That's just some cliff notes from the debate. If you watch the Young Turks, you know I just stole all that shit they've been saying. But hey, they say a lot of facts, bro. So that's how that goes. Oh, and side note, if you're like, Young Turks, those guys suck. They're a little too liberal for me. I will say that. I'm a little bit more towards libertarian, but that's just my political view, so irrelevant. But that's that, and like I said, Bernie won 3 out of 4 states this weekend, and this is a big pivotal moment. Let me know if you want to hear me talk about the Republican side, and this has been Extra 7. Thanks for watching.